Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Friends, I have group on Facebook and WhatsApp where I am getting posts most frequently that we don't know how to start coding or how to create a program. So I thought let's solve this problem of our future developers. So I have decided to make this video. Friends, please watch this video till end because only then you will have the idea how to get rid of this problem. And if you have not subscribed my channel till now, then please subscribe the channel for more videos. Now let's start. I am taking an example of making tea. I know it sounds funny and weird, but at the end you will definitely find this useful. So first thing first to start coding is available resources. First, we need to check do we have the resources to make a tea? If not, then we need to make them available. So I have listed down them. Like first we need home, kitchen, gas stove, container, water, milk, sugar, tea bag, filter and cup. So these are the resources which we need to make a tea. So we are going to create a program how to make a tea by these available resources. After that, we have listed down the available resources. Then we have another thing which is requirement gathering. So I have listed down two requirements. First is sugar and second one is water. So if the user don't want to sugar, then sugar will not be added into our tea. Or if user want to have only milk tea, then we will not going to add water into it. Now let's implement this in our code. So now I'm going to create a project, file new Java project, and I'm naming it as T. And here we have the project hierarchy. Now, as I told you, first we need to have a house and a kitchen. So we are going to create a class by the name house. So house, and I'm going to check the public static void method. So here is our class. I'm removing this comment. Yes. Now we need to have kitchen. So for that, again I'm going to create a kitchen class. So I'm naming it kitchen and hit finish. So now why I have not created main method in kitchen class, because I'm going to execute this kitchen class into the house. Why? Because in real life kitchen is always in a house and house not be in a kitchen. So that is why I have created this main method in house class. So here now we need to list down all the available resources that we want to have with the T. Now I am going to create the variables as private string. First we need gas equals to, and I am printing message gas stove is burning. And to make the code typing easy, I am copying this. Now again, sorry, yes, like this. I need to have another variable for container, and I am giving string message as taking container. Sorry, spelling mistake. Container. Okay, I have not put a terminator. Again, I am going to create, sorry, private string water equals to pouring water. Yes, like this. Then again I will have another string variable as tea bag. Sorry, I need to remove this subtract sign also. Yeah, here. Now pouring tea bag, tea bags. Yes. Now again I'm having private string filter and filtering the tea, then private string tea ready. Even we don't need to declare this ready variable because these are the listed resources which we need to have to make a tree. Now I am going to create method as public void make t, and here now I am going to print these messages into our method. So I'm going to copy this 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now I'm calling all the variables as message. So gas, container, then water, then tea bag, then filter, and now I'm going to give message that tea is ready to serve, like this. So now this is our kitchen class where we have some resources like gas, we have some containers, water, tea bag, filter, and one resource which I forgot, it will be as private string cup. So I am messaging it as tea is in the cup. Yes, like this. So I'm going to, okay, here capital B, and now I am calling cup variable also. Yeah, so like this. So in kitchen class we can have more methods like making food or making vegetables and anything. So right now I'm keeping like this only. Now we need to call this kitchen in house because kitchen always be in a house. So for that I'm using extends keyword and calling kitchen class. So like this we have the kitchen class. Now in house, by the house object, and house equals to new house, sorry, house, and I'm calling that make the method of kitchen class. Now I want to brief you that how I have come to this. So like I said, we want house and kitchen first. So I have created this class as house, and again I have created this class as kitchen, and the available resources which I have listed down, those belongs to kitchen only. So that is why the variables for the available resources I have created in kitchen class, not in the house class. So I have listed down. And again, making tea is the normal behavior of a kitchen but not of the house. That is why I have created this method into kitchen class, not in the house class. But yes, to perform any activity in kitchen class or a normal kitchen, we have to be use our house first to go into the kitchen. So that is why I have created this object of house, and by the object of the house I have called the method of the kitchen class make tea. And how is this possible? because I have extended the kitchen class into our house. So we can access all the members, or you can say all the public members of the kitchen class in house class. So I'm going to run this class as Java application, and here you will have all the messages that gas stove is burning. Now we are taking the container, then pouring the water, then tea bag we are pouring, then filtering the tea, then tea is in the cup and tea is ready to server. Oh sorry, so I need to update this as serve. Okay, yes, serve. So again I am going to run and message will be updated. Yes, so this is the process of making tea as normal as real life and in the Java world. Now I want to tell you why I have used extends keyword, because it provides oops inheritance and I wanted to access the member of kitchen class. So now as we are done with the all available resources and we have used all the resources in our interface and class also. Now we will go with the requirement gathering. So now we are going to implement these conditions if user wants to have sugar or not, and user wants to have water in his tea or not. So for that we are going to our kitchen class, and here I'm going to give argument by boolean type is water needed. Next is boolean is milk required. Now here we will use the if statement to take our decision. So where we are using the water statement, so here I'm going to use if is water needed, then only this message will print. And the milk and okay, so we have not used the milk variable here. So for that again I am going to use that private string milk equals to using milk like this, and saving it need to use terminator, and tbag else we will print both the statements, water and sorry, uh, we don't need to use this else statement. We are still simply now we use milk. Why is that so? Because milk is needed in every case, whether the user wants to have water or not, we should use milk. So I'm saving it, and the other condition is okay, so it's not milk required, it will be as sugar required. Is sugar required? Then where we have the sugar one, okay, so I forgot to use sugar also. Private string sugar equals to using sugar, and again I'm going to use SYSO and here sugar, and this will be only use if user wants to have sugar. Okay, sorry, if is sugar required, then only this will print. Now while calling this method into our house class, so we need to parameterize it by two boolean variables. So I'm going first is false and second one is also false. Now let's run this. Now I have running this. So using milk is coming in red. Okay, why it is? Because I have used error, so I need to use out. Now I'm running it again. So here we have all the things. Gas stove is burning, taking container, using milk, pouring tea bag, filtering the tea, and tea is in the cup, and tea is ready to serve. So as I have mentioned that I don't need water. So the messages of sugar and water is not printing in the console. But if I'll make it as true and second will also be as true. So now let's see. So here we got the water message and sugar message also. So now this class is as per the requirement gathering. Now I want to tell you another method by which we need to create an interface. So to create that, I'm using interface and I'm naming it iKitchen and hit finish. Now in interface, I'm going to create the same variables. So for that, I'm going to copy all the variables of kitchen class and going to copy in interface, and it is giving error because there is a rule that in an interface, all the variables which we are going to declare, they will be public, static, and final. So I need to remove all the private keys. So I'm going to remove all the private keywords like this. Now I'm going to create the method public void make t. Now here you will see something like this. So I just want to create the same method which is in the kitchen class, same in the interface. So but this is giving error. So what is the error? Abstract method do not specify a body. There is one more rule to create a method in an interface, that interface should be abstract. So we should not give a body to the method. So now we are going to call this method in our house class. So for that, again I need to inherit this interface into our house class. So for that, to inherit the any interface, we need to use implements keyword. So now I'm going to use implements keyword and name is iKitchen. Okay, so spelling mistake is there. So if we want to rename it, so we need to refactor then rename, and I need to remove the E. So I'm going to finishing it. So variables or the class, the interface name is updated. Now I'm coming to house, and here we are getting error. And what is the error? It is saying that the type house must implement the inherited abstract method iKitchen dot make tea. So we need to inherit this method into our house class. So I'm going to click on the add unimplemented method, and it will create the body of that method into our house class. Now we are going to print all the same messages like we have in the kitchen class. So now I'm going to copy all these messages and going to copy in this method. So now the question, we have not declared these variables into our house class, but still we can access it. Why? because these variables are in the interface and these are public variables. That is why we can easily access it in our house class, because as we are implements the iKitchen interface. And as earlier I told you that we can access all the members which are public but not the private variables. So as in the kitchen class we have all the variables as private, so we can't access them into our house class. But yes, the public member of an interface we can access in any class where we have implements the interface. Now I want to tell you that this implements also reflects to inheritance, but it has the inheritance of has a type, because house has a kitchen, correct? So that is why implements keywords reflects to has a relationship of inheritance. Now I'm going to run it again as normal as earlier. So let's see. Yes, we have the same things. So to tell you better, I'm going to create one more message. This method belongs to interface. Sorry, interface, and I'm going to call it. So now this method calls from the interface. So as I have already created the object of house and I have called the make the method. So friends, as we have implemented the requirement gathering in kitchen class, same as we are going to implement in our interface. So here also I am going to parameterize the function same like we have in the class. So I am going to copy it and pasting it here in the interface, and again same I am parameterize it false and true, and now again I need to parameterize it. Okay, so I'm just going to copy it and again I'm going to paste it here, and again is water needed, I'm going to copy it. So if this is true, then only this water statement will print, and if sugar is needed, then only sugar statement will print. So here it is. So now I'm going to run this. So here we are getting all the messages. So as I have used true for sugar, that is why sugar is printing, and false for water, then water is not printing in our console. So like this we can have the requirement gathering into our interface. So friends, as you can see in this real world example of small program of making tea, we have used interface, inheritance, private and public keywords, used the arguments and so on. So friends, now you can see how simple it is to do coding as making a tea. I hope now you are very much comfortable to do coding. If still you have any query or doubt, then you can comment below and I will try to give you solution for that. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.